the end, are you telling me this is the last chapter of One Piece we will get this year? Huh. Well, Oda, you did it again. I don't know if I'm disappointed or I'm actually happy. But then again, this is One Piece we're talking about. Last time we got some news update that apparently Oda changed his mind and he said the whole Cake Island really would end 2018. However, what know what happened? Once again, Oda trolled us a little bit, but here he has once again thrown in these situations. Is Big Mom vulnerable there or there? And we still haven't seen the unwanted guest, but who knows what'll happen. Hi, for those who are watching, the Angry Anime Fan, the Despair Reviewer here to bring you the chapter of 889. Perhaps the last chapter of One Piece this year, as I said before. I do not know how these holiday breaks works. I actually thought we would get a manga last week and not a manga this week. Turns out it was reverse. But I know we will not get a manga the first week of the new year. First off, yeah, it seems that the next cover page is about the dwarf Leo and his crew, the Tontata Corps, not corps, troops. And yes, it turns out even they are gonna become pirates. Oh man, Luffy, you really inspire a lot of people. First that Gym Alliance that became the Idio Pirates, and now it turns out that we have the Tontata Pirates, or whatever. It's kind of cute though that Rebecca and Viola is actually making pirate outfits for them. But yeah, Vika is there too, Bian and Cabo as well. However, for some reason, I think Bian and Cabo looks taller than the other dwarves. Is that just because of their devil fruits, or is that because of an artist thing? Who knows? Either way, Daifuku, the what was it? Third son of the Charlotte family, of course, explode with anger after what Carrot did last chapter, and he calls forth his genie and goes wild. And let me tell you, this definitely once again shows his character. Daifuku has proven to be kind of character that easily loses himself in anger and probably never asks any question. And here he shows it again. Carrot actually plays with that as Daifuku slashes up all the other Tarts ship in anger of just trying to get Carrot. So I'm just saying, he's kind of an idiot. But then again, so are the Shoal family. And after this, Jinbei explains the ability of the Minks and their hidden moon ability, the Sulong form. And I have to say, once again, Oda shown a power that is a double-edged sword. I mean, Oda, come on, please. Can you for once make a villain have a power that is a double-edged sword so the villains can suffer and not the heroes? Because it turns out the Sulong form is a double-edged sword. Again, we shouldn't be that surprised by it. I'm just disappointed. Apparently, looking at the moon awakens their natural instincts deep within their memories, which is actually a foreshadowing hint that yes, the Minks may not have been talking animals once upon a time. Then again, their history does seem to be interesting. So it seems like this Sulong form is their true form because it's a hidden feral instinct within their memories. And apparently, long time ago, they always lose their minds when they enter this form, which is actually a reason why Wanda in the Soul arc always said that be glad the moon isn't out. And the fact that Jinbei said, have you trained for it? So it does seem that someone can train to, control the Sulong form. However, if they are unable to suppress themselves, within one night they will die from exhaustion of fighting, according to Jinbei. So yeah, that's what it is, a double-edged sword. Triumph card my ass, that's a double-edged sword. However, if Jinbei is what he says, that it can be controlled, enough to stop fighting, who knows. Either way, we see Big Mom who have become even thinner after everything else. And strangely enough, the Perospero, the oldest son of the Charlotte family, is actually saying that they have never had a problem stopping Big Mom's fit of rage before. No problem? Is that is that supposed to be funny? I mean, she practically destroyed her entire city the first time. Uh, you know, we saw her in her eating fits. But according to Pero, she has chased the Straw Hats Pirates for 8 hours since her eating disorder triggered, and she has actually become thinner. Huh. Again, is that meant for Uda to show us that she is slowly showing a weak point? I hope so, because she's very much pissing me off. Either way, that other Charlotte family member, or whatever his name was, what was it? Coven? No. Anyway, Big Mom calls for Zeus and Napoleon, as the other brother tells Pero that the cake has been transported on Beige's ship. Who knows what's gonna happen? They all believe the cake will be sabotaged. Speaking of which, Sanji and you know Beige actually has an argument about this. Beige wants to poison the cake because, well, this is a golden opportunity. In a way, he is right. This is the golden opportunity. However, Sanji, being Sanji, a chef of pride and all that stuff, refuses to have his cake tasted. He, of course, says that if you do not poison Big Mom right now, you are gonna regret it for the rest of your life. Have you any idea how dangerous she is, or stuff like that? Uh, and he even declares that Sanji will never be able to suppress her greatest imagination since she has eaten anything she wants. So, in order to shut up Beige, Sanji just feeds him a spoon of that delicious whipped cream that he made, and and, and Beige almost dies out of deliciousness because it's so delicious it makes an ugly smile. So yeah, so he says, so Sanji actually gets the last words by saying, "You can assassinate her all you want, Beige. However, only after I fill my stomach with my guest, because I will feed anyone I want that want to eat. That's a cook's job." So in the end, well, Beige just shuts up and acknowledges this. However, again, he did have a point. I mean, now was the golden opportunity to poison Big Mom and all that stuff. Unless, of course, the cake is gonna be sabotaged again. Because let's not forget, the Vinsmokes have yet to show themselves. And they are the only guests that may bring the deepest despair in this chapter. Or I mean, in this arc. As Sanji worries about Nami-san, Zeus and Prometheus finally, well, not finally, I'm actually pissed off that they catch up, but they actually catch up to Big Mom after a long while, as Prometheus shoots out Zeus. And the Carrot still dodges Daifuku's attacks, but he is losing her power, but Brook saves her by running on water. So, and it turns out that by covering her eyes from the moon, she can return to her true self. And so she does. However, Zeus and Prometheus finally catch up to Big Mom as Prometheus possesses Big Mom's hair. Napoleon expands his sword so the sword actually becomes the homie. And Zeus catches her. And finally, Big Mom boards the False and Sunny. So what's gonna happen now? Yeah, I wanna know that myself, because Jinbei says, be prepared to abandon the ship. Abandon the ship. This is supposed to be the ship that is supposed to reach the farthest end of the new world. Don't tell me you're gonna abandon it, and don't tell me it's gonna be destroyed. Frankie's gonna throw a fit if that happens. This ship cannot be allowed to be destroyed until it reaches Raftel. But yeah, that's basically this chapter. A lot of things happened, and yet nothing happened. So, if this is the final chapter of One Piece, well, congratulations, Oda. You had to end once again with a cliffhanger. Not to mention that this chapter doesn't say next week we're gonna be on a break, which probably means that when One Piece comes back, if this really is the last chapter of this year, then he is gonna go on a 2 week break after that. You know how he works, like stuff like that. But yeah, once again, Big Mom is getting way too thinner, and something that her children has never seen before. So what does that mean? Is that mean to say that Big Mom is actually getting vulnerable, or something else? Besh is transporting the cake. Will he reach up to them in time? And again, where are the Germa 66? They are the real threat right now, because they will probably sabotage the cake. So that's basically the chapter. You give me your thoughts if you have any.